Japan is one of the most visited countries in the world. Every year, millions of tourists arrive to see neon cities, ancient temples, and beautiful landscapes. From the busy streets of Tokyo to the peaceful shrines of Kyoto, Japan seems like a country that has been completely explored. But that's not entirely true. Hidden across the country are mysterious places most tourists never see. Abandoned islands, strange villages, secret locations hidden deep in forests and mountains. Some of these places are difficult to reach. Others are simply forgotten. And a few are surrounded by stories that make locals avoid them completely. Today, we're exploring 10 mysterious places in Japan tourists never see. Just off the coast of Nagasaki sits a strange island that looks like something from a dystopian movie. Hashima Island, also known as Battleship Island, was once one of the most densely populated places on Earth. At its peak in the 1950s, over 5,000 people lived on this tiny island. Workers came here to mine coal beneath the ocean floor. Apartment blocks, schools, shops, and hospitals were all built on the island. But when coal lost its value in the 1970s, the mine closed almost overnight. Within weeks, the island was completely abandoned. Today, Hashima Island is nothing but empty concrete buildings slowly collapsing into the sea. For decades, tourists weren't allowed anywhere near the island because of safety risks. Even today, visitors can only access a small controlled area. Most of the island remains off-limits. Although some parts of Hashima Island are open for tours, most of the buildings remain completely off-limits. Inside these structures are apartments that have been frozen in time since the 1970s. Furniture still sits where residents left it. Old televisions remain in dusty living rooms. Children's toys can still be found inside abandoned homes. Typhoons and ocean winds have slowly destroyed the buildings over the decades. Because of the extreme structural damage, entering most of these apartments is considered too dangerous. For now, they remain untouched relics of a vanished community. Deep in the mountains of rural Japan sits one of the strangest villages in the country. Nagoro once had hundreds of residents, but over time, younger generations moved away to larger cities. Eventually, only a handful of people remained. One resident decided to do something unusual. She began creating life-size dolls representing former villagers. Today, these dolls sit all over the village. Some wait at bus stops, others sit inside classrooms at the abandoned school. From a distance, the village almost looks alive. But when you get closer, you realize the truth. The dolls now outnumber the remaining residents by a large margin. Hidden on the remote island of Hachijojima stands what was once one of Japan's most luxurious resorts. The Hachijo Royal Hotel opened during Japan's tourism boom in the 1960s. Designed to resemble European palaces, the hotel featured grand halls, fountains, and elegant architecture. For years, it welcomed wealthy travelers, but tourism to the island slowly declined. Eventually, the hotel closed its doors. Nature quickly began reclaiming the massive structure. Today, vines crawl over its walls and trees grow through the courtyards. The once glamorous resort now feels more like something from a forgotten world. Near the remote Yonaguni Island lies one of the most debated underwater discoveries in the world. Divers exploring the ocean floor discovered enormous stone structures beneath the water. The formations look strangely artificial. They feature flat terraces, sharp angles, and stair-like shapes. Some researchers believe the structures are the remains of an ancient lost civilization. Others argue they are simply natural rock formations shaped by ocean currents. To this day, scientists still debate the origin of the Yonaguni Monument, and the mystery remains unsolved. One of Japan's most famous urban legends revolves around a place known as Inunaki Village. According to the stories, the village exists somewhere deep in the mountains. A sign at the entrance supposedly reads, "The laws of Japan do not apply here." Many versions of the legend claim outsiders who enter the village never return. In reality, no confirmed village matching these stories has ever been found. But the legend has persisted for decades, and it continues to attract curious explorers searching for the mysterious location. Far south of mainland Japan lies one of the country's most remote territories. Okinotorishima is a tiny coral atoll located in the Pacific Ocean. In fact, most of it is barely above sea level. Because of its strategic location, Japan has heavily reinforced the small island with concrete structures. The area is tightly controlled. Very few civilians are ever allowed near it. Despite its tiny size, the island plays an important role in Japan's maritime territory. Hidden beneath one of Tokyo's oldest cemeteries are a network of old tunnels and pathways. Aoyama Cemetery is known for its quiet atmosphere and historic graves, but some locals claim that abandoned underground passages exist beneath the area. Over time, many of these tunnels were sealed or forgotten. Because of safety concerns, most are not accessible to the public. As a result, they remain a quiet mystery beneath one of the busiest cities in the world. Japan is often seen as a country of bright cities and famous landmarks. But as we've seen today, it also hides places filled with mystery, history, and unanswered questions, from abandoned islands to forgotten villages and strange ruins beneath the ocean. Japan still holds many secrets waiting to be discovered, and who knows, some of the most mysterious places might still be hidden somewhere out there. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more fascinating places around the world, because sometimes the most interesting destinations are the ones most people never see.